calling.
We meet the kids and start doing what the school forbids.
Dungeon calling.
It makes you sick. Betrayal by kangaroo kick.
Dungeon calling.
And we meet Kim Ray. Spinning kick for cafeteria tray.
Dungeon calling.
Where they get theirs when chased out by love-aggressive bears.
Dungeon calling.
Now pump the brakes. Someone just mentioned they had bowel snakes.
Dungeon calling.
Pursued by gender-fluid villains as the arrows fly.
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Calling, a D&D podcast of high fantasy and low humor. This is our Cogni Kids adventure. It's a story about 80s kids finding danger and excitement in their New England hometown. You should know that while the humor and the heroes will be juvenile, the language is likely to be adult. Speaking of juveniles, let me introduce our players. Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'll be playing Randall, who is a reluctant, aspiring druid.
Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'll be playing Kim Ray, your Kung Fu gnomic monk.
Sean.
Hi, this is Sean. I play Tommy Dumb Akers, who's the schoolyard bully and a half-orc barbarian.
Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'll be playing Geddy the Wiz Turner, and I'll be your video game-loving party magician in training, half-elf sorcerer.
And I'll be your DM and mayor of Cogni, Ken.
4 more years.
Build the wall.
Oh my god. Too good. All right. So our story begins with all of you guys entering into Mr. Chandler's room. It is detention after school. Y'all been busted, and here he is. None of you guys has him as a teacher. He's sort of a weird beard. He's got some really big square glasses that probably take up 50% of his face. And he has a knit tie, trying to keep it spiff. And as soon as you guys walk in, though, there is a bright cherubic face looking back at you guys. And a young kid in a Skeletor t-shirt with some topsiders. And he says, "Oh, hey, are you guys in detention? My name's Matt. I'm Matt Tanner. Are you guys in detention or what?"
I think so.
Get the fuck away from me, dick whistle.
Jeez.
Oh, well, you sound like you should be in detention.
Do you guys know each other?
No, I don't know him. Who are you?
Geddy?
Geddy?
He just, said some crazy words at you. Is he your brother?
No, he's not my brother. Hi, Geddy. My name's Matt. Matt Tanner.
Hey, Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Matt, do you like magic?
Yeah, I love magic.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, hold that thought.
Magic?
Okay.
Your name's Geddy?
Yeah, you can call me Wiz if you want.
Your name's Wiz?
Yeah, that usually doesn't really make it any better.
Kim makes a very rude peeing gesture.
No,
What does a rude peeing gesture look like?
What does a polite peeing gesture look like?
Like a fake.
The same, but with your pinky up.
Exactly.
No,
she just uses the pinky because
classy lady.
Yeah.
Like Wiz?
Short for wizard. It's nothing's gonna make this better. What's your name?
I'm Kim Ray.
What did you do?
What didn't I do?
What did you do, Kim Ray?
Did you just ask her what she's in here for?
I think. Who are you?
Yeah, no one was talking to you, kid.
No, I know. You guys definitely were.
Hi, my name's Matt. What's your name?
Oh, hey, Matt. I'm Randall.
Oh, hi, Randall.
Hi, Matt. So, what are you guys in here for?
We're not in prison. I'm in here for the afternoon. And she got what was coming to her.
I think it's awesome that you get to talk in detention. I've been terrified of detention my entire life, but so far, this is the most friend action I've seen in many years.
I think that guy's deaf.
Oh, no, that's just Mr. Chandler. Mr. Chandler clues in that you guys are talking about him. He picks his face up from his Fangoria magazine.
Oh, awesome.
And he says, "I see you've met young Master Tanner over here. I'm not sure if he told you the rules or not. On the whole, I don't really care what you do here in detention. They don't pay me enough to care. This means that you have a certain amount of freedom while you're here. That all comes to a crashing end if you leave this room early. Sometimes I want to leave. That's fine. You do not leave, because if another teacher sees you out of this room, I get in trouble, and if I get in trouble, you get in danger. Is that clear?"
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rule 2, be quiet. End of rules. And then he goes back to his magazine.
So I put my giant boots up on the table, pull my John Deere cap over my eyes. I flick the unlit match back and forth between my lips and cross my arms over my chest and try to go to sleep.
Matt is definitely giving you some space, but very interested in trying to figure out how you got so good at detention so fast.
You'll notice that there are 2 divots on the desk for my boots pretty much every day.
Super practiced at this.
So he's a lifer?
Matt, what are you in here for, Geekwad?
Oh, well, I'm new to the school, and it's, it's kind of hard to meet people, in school, because just a lot of people weren't really talking to me that much. And so, this is detention, and people in detention can't leave. So, hi.
Did you come here voluntarily?
Well,
He's friend grinding. Hey, that's the best.
I mean, in a sense, aren't we all here voluntarily?
What?
Nothing says I like you like a captive audience.
that's a good point, Randall. I agree.
I mean, allegedly voluntarily?
So, I say we make the best of a rough situation, guys. What do you think?
What's that look like exactly?
Well, I'll show you.
Ah! Ooh. It's really took a turn.
He goes over to his book bag, unzips it, and
And welcome to Josh's version of dungeon calling.
Someone put in an unzipping sound effect right there.
it's so loud mentally, I don't need an actual one.
Sorry, continue.
He retrieves a player's handbook from his bag, plops it down on the desk in front of you guys, and says, you guys gotta take a check at this. This is called Dungeons and Dragons. It's amazing. I used to play it all the time at my old school.
What?
Is that the Satan book?
Shh! Don't say stuff like that.
I don't.
Adults get totally weird about this.
No, I know. My aunt's like hyper Christian, and I don't know about what's real and what's not, but they're like super scared of it.
No. It's the coolest. Like, have you ever read Conan or Batman or Spider-Man or Wonder Woman?
No.
No?
No.
A couple of them.
Well, when you play Dungeons & Dragons, you can be any amazing hero that you want. And we can tell a story together. It's amazing.
Godzilla? Can I be Godzilla?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Is Godzilla a hero, though?
No, he's kind of more of a monster. He's in the monster manual. I think he's called a Tarrasque.
Because I thought about all those people in the buildings that he's smashing. Like, he's like wiping out hundreds of people every second that he's on screen usually. And like, I'm rooting for him, but...
Godzilla? He's just got a Godzilla. If you're that big, you're going to wipe it. Think of all the bugs you stepped on your way to school today.
Oh, I would never. Are you kidding?
What? Wow, you guys. This is the lamest detention I've ever been in.
It'll get good.
How many times have you been here?
A few times.
A few?
Well, it's early in the school year yet, so not as much as him shrugging towards Tommy.
I saw what happened at lunch today, and apparently while those girls were studying music and shopping, you studied and mastered the blade. That was the coolest thing. It was so crazy. I don't know why you did it, but I kind of don't care. It was amazing.
Kim has a new best friend. Write that down, everybody.
It's anyone who will suck up to her.
Pretty much.
So how did you get to be fucking Satan?
Well, you just...
I say, well, raising my cap up just a little bit.
Yeah, so you just have to choose evil alignment.
Alignment?
Yeah, it sort of like tells you, there's good, and there's evil, and there's neutral in the middle, and then there's lawful, which means following all the laws, and then there's chaotic, which means just doing whatever you want, and then there's neutral, which is somewhere in the middle, and you mix them together to get like lawful good, or chaotic evil, or true neutral, and it just sort of like helps you determine how your hero is gonna react in all the different situations.
So it's like a freaking video game or something? Like, where do you plug it in?
Yeah, but in your head.
Oh, it's like a video game.
There are video games in this thing?
No, like in your head. We're gonna do the video game together in our imaginations.
Is there magic in this thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots of magic. You could be a wizard. You could cast spells and fireballs and...
Geddy immediately like gets out of his chair, like silently without drawing attention, moves right next to Matt, sits down, and is like, I'm in. What do I do?
All right.
And there's fighting?
Yeah.
Like real fighting, like martial arts?
Yeah, like real fighting. If you like martial arts like Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris, you could be like a monk. They have that character class.
Are there like undead zombies like Eddie?
Oh yeah, you know there are.
All right.
How long are we in this detention thing for?
You all know that you have at least a week that you're here.
Fuck. Well, I got time to kill.
All right, he says. Well, let's make some characters. So we're going to start with you guys describing the characters that you've made. You've got them all set here. And let's start with Josh and just hear a little bit about Randall's character.
All right. I mean, I guess if I'm here, I'm going to play, but this is under duress. So I made a druid, I guess.
Oh, cool. They're very powerful and can do a lot of different things.
Okay, that's somewhat non-specific, but thank you. And I'm a human because that seemed straightforward, I guess. I don't know. I think I have leather armor, so that's pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I think there's some spells in here.
Yeah.
Thorn whip. I can thorn whip people.
That sounds badass.
I guess. I don't know what that means, but it sounded... Anyway, I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
My Uncle Neil has this movie on VHS called The Holy Grail, and there are all these cartoons in it, and I think a bunch of them are druids, and that's totally how I will picture you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool.
Matt says, I love that movie. All right, Rachel, will you tell us what kind of character you want to roll up?
Yeah. All right. This is kind of a cool book, actually. I am going to be a forest gnome because they're super athletic and super small and like super fit like me. And I'm going to be a monk because that's the closest thing I can find to kung fu in here. But it's pretty cool. I've got some vestments on and I've got like a holy symbol that gives me some power and a cool disguise kit so that I can like be sneaky. And apparently I can speak with small beasts.
That's cool. Amazing.
That sounds awesome.
So we got to find some small beasts. I'm thinking, what's small? Like a coyote?
It's like a squirrel, maybe?
That small? Fuck.
I mean, if you meant a coyote, would your first response be, wow, that's small?
You know, compared to Godzilla? Yeah.
I think you're hung up on the Godzilla thing.
Did you guys hear the rumor that there was like a kangaroo in this school today, and it kicked some kid in half?
No way.
That doesn't sound right.
Jeez.
How did I not hear about this? No one at this school will talk to me.
Somebody must have made it up, because that's insane.
Kangaroo. What do you know?
All right, Tommy, will you tell us what kind of character you want to do?
All right. Well, first of all, if any of you guys tell anyone that I've been doing this, I'm going to beat the living snot out of each and every one of you. But, all right, I'm a half-orc barbarian like Conan, and I fuck shit up. Fuck it up bad. I have
Dude, we're in school.
I have a great club, and I have like hide armor, and I just run up and kick every fucking thing in the teeth.
Wait, there's kick in this? Where's kick? I don't see. I want kick.
I think it's called Unarmed Strike. Right here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, Wiz, what are you going to be?
I am a sorcerer, and I don't have any armor. I don't look like anything really more than just pretty much a normal person, but I am actually a half elf, which means I can see really well in the dark and I can speak some other languages. And my whole deal is just like manipulating things with magic. And people tend to think that it's not me doing it. They think it's just crazy circumstance and stuff happening around them. But I've got like mage hand and this thing called minor illusion. And I feel like there's a sort of a secret I'm trying to discover about myself because, man, I really, really dig it when it's cold out. And I feel like I've got some sort of source of power.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Because in all the orphanages I was in, it was always freezing. And I had to tell myself that.
Wait.
You sure you've never played before? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And I have dark vision too. High five!
Oh, high five. Wait, did we actually just touch?
Yeah, we high fived for sure.
I'm totally holding it together.
Hold on, not to interject, but did you just give us a whole bunch of your personal revelation there?
I don't think...
Do we want to just float over that or what?
Did I say it? What did I say? I don't think so.
You said something about a whole series of orphanages and how bone-chillingly cold they were.
That must have been a description of my character. I'm pretty sure that was probably just describing my character.
That does seem more likely, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, everybody.
I'm sure that's it.
All right. So I'm going to be the DM for this one. And I'm going to arrange for this story for you guys to go on and have this adventure. But we're going to tell the adventure together. So, we got a week. Are you guys ready to do some rolling?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yep. Fuck it, why not?
What does that mean? I mean, yes.
All right. So,
Tommy, will you like whittle some dice for us or something?
stepping out of character for a second. So this little section, we are going to do a little montage that is going to provide you guys a glimpse at what it's like to play D&D with Matt over this week. So the way we're going to do that is I'm going to provide little snippets of story and then ask you guys some questions. And I'm going to let you guys answer the questions in a way that moves the story forward. And that'll be how we're going to do your first D&D adventure. So,
Cool.
You guys feeling pretty good? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So awesome. Let's do it.
All right. So, your party's been traveling through an ancient, abandoned city, trying to outpace the Rainscart, the Queen's personal guard. You're hoping that this city's legendary curse will scare the soldiers pursuing you so much that they will slow down, or better yet, flat out refuse to follow you any further. Randall, what's the ancient curse that would terrify elite soldiers so much that they're willing to look like cowards and face the wrath of an angry queen?
It's called, well, it translates a little bit funny. The name is called Ugly Tummy, but it really is a curse where serpents erupt out of your bowels through your mouth.
Oh my God.
Oh!
It's pretty intense stuff.
Wait, they start in your bowels?
Oh yeah, they start there.
Dude.
Oh, that makes it worse. Oh, man.
Oh, my aunt would be so pissed if she knew I was playing this.
Because of serpents.
Because of bowel serpents.
Yeah, they don't use sex words like bowels.
Or serpents.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, what does it look like as the party passes through the main gate and down the high road of this abandoned city?
We're walking through. I'm right in front. Someone sticks their head out from across the wall, and I kick it right in the fucking teeth.
Whoa.
All right, his head flies off. You actually knock his head off.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
It's a desiccated sort of like zombie-esque skeleton body that has reached out for you guys, and Tommy's just crushed its head off.
Oh my God. I thought it was just some nice gatekeeper and I was freaking out.
Eddie, I'm freaking sorry, man.
When the head stops rolling, guess what's inside the eye sockets?
Serpents.
Serpents!
Serpents!
All right.
I mean, actually, that's pretty gross.
Wiz, you find an ancient temple hidden in plain sight. How is it hidden? And how do you accidentally stumble across it?
We're walking down the path and there's a series of rocks that look like, someone sort of placed them there maybe to stop some part of the stream that's flowing right next to it from overlapping the path. But as I'm walking, I get this really weird, kind of suspicious thing. And I start to tiptoe around it. And I look over at Tommy and I'm like, hey, Tommy, do you think I could pick up this rock? Because I'm all weak and stuff. And Tommy, what do you say?
I fucking doubt it.
And then because I've waited for this moment my whole life, I lift up the rocks like they weigh nothing. And underneath them is this passageway leading down a staircase.
Ooh.
Underground.
Amazing.
What do you think about that, Tommy? I'm chiseled.
I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to sit down for a second, I think.
Underneath this baggy, oversized t-shirt is like a 19-pack.
It's good that it's an odd number. I appreciate that.
I've got all the packs.
Nature loves asymmetry.
All right, Kim, why are the Rainscart chasing you? And why is the Rainscart captain willing to continue his chase even when the rest of his soldiers refuse to go any further?
What the fuck is a rain skirt? Like a rain skirt?
It's the Queen's Guard.
Oh, okay. So they are chasing us because we just keep kicking people in the head. And maybe that's inappropriate in this town. But the reason why the captain is willing to push on, he's going to push forward, in love with me.
Oh, yes!
I totally should have seen that.
Twist. Yeah.
Of course.
You've seen him making eyes at you. Yeah,
It's that simple.
for sure. All right, Tommy. As the first living beings to enter this city in an age, you guys have caused the curse to stir. Tell us the first thing that you notice that lets you know all is not well.
I'm standing off to the side, and all of a sudden I get this rumble deep in my stomach, like I've had 2 or 3 PBRs on an empty stomach. And my head starts spinning, and somewhere I can swear I can hear a distant hiss, like some sort of snake over my shoulder or something.
Oh, no.
Serpents.
Bowel snakes.
This is probably going to get worse before it gets better.
All right, you guys go down into the temple. Inside, it's lit by blue glass globes that are shining with magic energy.
So awesome.
And inside, there is something on an altar. Randall, what is it?
At first, it looks like a skull. Like a skull. But it's actually just kind of a weird novelty candle in the shape of a skull. But it's still a pretty weird thing to have on your altar. Like, it's a big candle, and it's really skull-like, and
I go to kick it in the teeth.
Though you shouldn't. Those things cost a lot of money at Spencer Gift. It's probably super valuable.
Yeah, my big brother's got one of those.
also it's bone-scented, so the whole room smells like the scent of bone.
All right, Tommy kicks it in the teeth. It flies across the room and hits the wall and explodes into a puff of glittering dust.
Whoa.
You guys hear a metallic tinkle. Something inside it falls to the ground.
Oh, Tommy, you solved that one pretty quick.
I'm pretty good with teeth-shaped riddles.
Hey, Geddy, you want to go check out whatever came out of that fake head?
I'm on it. Everyone else should keep a safe distance just in case there's magic afoot.
No problem.
Okay.
All right, Wiz, it's a beautiful golden ring.
Whoa.
It has a red ruby in it, in the middle.
Oh, man. Both rings and rubies known to be super magical in nature.
Known by who?
Also by people that hang out in the mall, and they're those glass cases that have like little pewter figurines.
Yeah.
And usually there's always some sort of ring or ruby in there.
That store that's next to the Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, totally. I would buy everything in that case if I had any money.
Yeah. Yeah. That store has nunchucks.
Nunchucks and swords, that's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of nunchucks, you guys can hear a commotion coming from up above the temple stairway.
Did you guys hear that?
Fuck yeah, I heard that.
What do we do?
We get ready to fight.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I grab my great club and I start limbering up, getting ready.
All right.
Attack the first thing that moves.
Yeah.
The captain of the Rainscart steps down the stairway. You can see him silhouetted against the light of the sky. Calls down to you guys. Come with me, and at least Kim will be safe.
Oh!
Damn.
Never! You'll never take me or my men!
Then you must die as the dogs you are, he says.
Wait, when did we become your men?
I'm totally her man. I don't know why you guys have a hard time with that. I think it's awesome.
Kimmy and her man.
All right, Randall, what happens to the Rainscart captain as he tries to apprehend you?
Well, I think Tommy's warming up for him, but before he can do that, he steps on the step that none of us did, and a spear comes out of the wall and pins one of his arms right into the wall.
Oh, man.
He screams, ow, in agony.
One of us probably should have found that before we came down the steps.
We did not check traps well enough.
Man.
Oh, it all worked out.
Worked out good.
Wiz, it's now or never to escape this city. How do you know it's time to flee? And what do you do to convince Sean that you should run?
It's pretty obvious because of all the bears.
Where did these bears come from?
Just a ton of bears. After that spear came out, there was a series of clicks, and it's like a fake wall kind of dropped, and there's like 20 bears there, and they are super pissed. And so, like, on the other side of the room from the bears is this great big sort of like archway that seems to be the only other way out. And I mean, I'm not super smart, but I think that's what we got to do.
All right.
And he whispered in my ear, bears don't take no for an answer.
Awesome.
And I run out of there at full speed.
Oh my God, Tommy's running. Everybody run!
Wait, on the way out, can I just rip the mask off of the guard captain?
Yeah, of course.
And do you know what's revealed underneath?
Smoldering eyes.
Of the queen.
Whoa!
What is even happening right now? It's like a soap opera.
Is there a kiss?
I don't know, there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood.
All right, these bears are coming, Kim. You got to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm out. Bye, queen.
All right. You guys take off, leaving the queen behind. Kim, while you're fleeing, something happens to make it seem like all hope is lost. What is it? And how do you save Randall while it's happening?
Ah, damn. While we're fleeing, the bears are closing in on us. Well, what happens is that Randall slips and falls on some blood that was spilled at the top of the stairs. But fear not, my good men, for while he's slipping and falling, the stairs are actually starting to collapse below him. He's starting to slide down the stairs. Bears are just like
Watch out for the bears!
fucking hard on interior design.
Yeah, the ground is shaking.
Yeah. And I just like flip my spear back behind me and shout, grab it, Randall! And he grabs hold of my spear. And then do you know what I do? I fling it over my head and I kind of pole vault Randall ahead of me.
Whoa!
And ahead of all the bears. And now he's good.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That was so rad.
All right.
It was pretty rad.
Thanks, Kim.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, I'm very strong despite my tiny size.
Tommy, you're out in front, pounding the pavement here as the ground starts to shake beneath you. How do you help your friends cross the final obstacle on their way out of the city?
The final obstacle is a rope bridge that is starting to collapse from our side, and I wrap my arms around the retreating rope and hold it there just long enough for these guys to scamper their way across there.
Oh, amazing.
And I let go right at the last second, and I fall down holding on to the rope bridge and climb it up like a ladder after dangling by one hand. Nice. Heroic is all hell.
Nice. It's like real life pitfall. That's amazing.
What's down in the pit? Like a bunch of bears?
A bunch of bears that won't take no for a fucking answer. What do you think?
Tommy, that whole encounter had no teeth in it, too. I think that's the first time that's happened.
He kicks like at least one bear in the teeth, though, like at that last second.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't even have to. He just sort of lowers himself down a couple planks, gets the kick in, climbs back up.
Oh my God. All right, Randall, what did you secretly take from the temple? And how do the others learn that you have it?
I took the forbidden amulet with the gemstone spiral in the middle.
Whoa.
And they discover that I have it because as soon as it's quiet, I say, fucking, do you see what I got?
Awesome. Amazing.
So subtle, Randall.
Holy turds, Randall. That thing is super magic. Be careful.
What does it do? What do I do with it?
I don't know. I just know it's crazy magic. You gotta be careful. You don't understand the forces you're dealing with.
I guess I'll put it on then.
Always the best choice.
Also, just a quick question, guys. Where did they get all the bears?
Oh no! That is so many bears.
Like, that was a lot of bears, right?
I mean, obviously from Bears R Us.
There's so many bears.
I thought that was a giraffe.
They were probably super pissed. Like, how long do you think they was trapped behind those walls? I mean, they were probably starving.
And they're so big, I can't communicate with any of them.
I think they were surviving on serpents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Circle of life. It's not a thing yet. Never mind.
Isn't it called an Oururubearos?
Oh. Podcast canceled.
That's our time, ladies and gentlemen. Tip your waitresses.
All right, Wiz, as you continue on the road away from the cursed city, the amulet that Randall took from the temple flashes briefly, hinting at its power. What happens, and why doesn't anyone in the party notice?
Well, what happens is because Randall is last in line as we're walking away, and it's like the gem suddenly reaches its maximum power, and there's this like flash, but again, we don't see it because we're looking other way, and it turns Randall into this pile of it's this big weird pile of baby legs with like two big like speaker eyeballs on the top of it.
Not cool, Geddy. Not cool.
Yeah, but what you don't know is that's the price you have to pay, but you can like run quadruple your speed. So if you ever need to escape, you just put on the baby leg ring and you turn into the baby legs and you just like huff it out of there like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just
Is that quadruple my speed or quadruple a baby's speed?
you won't know until you try.
All right, and Matt says, "Whoa, congratulations, guys. You escaped the queen and the queen's guard. You survived the cursed city, and you came away with valuable treasures. Great job. That was our first adventure."
That was amazing.
That was actually pretty fun.
It was better than I had envisioned.
Well, I mean, it is Friday. It's last day of detention, so would you guys like to play, like, maybe next week?
Yep. I mean,
Do you mean in detention again?
No, we
Yeah, well, I'll be here.
I won't. I got karate.
Mr. Chandler says, "That's correct, Tommy."
Oh.
Wow, that seemed a little on point.
Tommy will be with me until his math grade improves. So you've got a standing appointment with me, Mr. Akers, until that math grade gets pumped up.
So next week, similar montage, but all math studying.
That's right.
That's how this is going to go.
Well, I think next week is we are going to get into some of the school adventuring, and you guys are going to have to figure out how to get Tommy's math grade up.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
That's scarier than any sort of bowel snake.
We just need to like
Bowel snakes rule.
find a metric that works for you. Like if you think of all the digits as teeth.
There you go.
Oh my god, oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah. Divide by kick.
Goats in the public pool, unisex mall. The weekly dump duel overpasses will fall. The fountain's on fire, but I have no fear, 'cause Cogni is drowning and I live by the river.
Dungeon calling.
Where we meet the kids and start doing what the school forbids.
Yeah, hold on just a second here.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think my phone got a weird weather warning. I'm going to look at it real quick.
Oh my god, it's all happening.